name is Kanjal.
Kinjal. Okay, very nice to meet you. I'm James. This is
Okay.
Gina.
Hello, James. Hello,
Yes.
Gina.
Hello, nice to meet you. Thank you for showing up.
Same here.
Excuse me. What's
Sorry.
Kinjal, may I ask you how old are you?
Sorry. Pardon.
Can I ask you how old are you?
I'm 25 years old.
Okay.
okay? So I have some. I would love to hear a little bit about your work experience. That you've been working as bookkeeper, tax associate, reviewer, and auditor for the last 5 years. Has this been with one firm or with multiple different firms?
Yeah, no, not in the one firm, on the different of the firms. First and foremostly, I was working as an Indian accountant, and then after I joined the Integrity, and over here I do have an experience in the US accounting as well. So first and foremostly, I was a bookkeeper as in Indian accounting firm, in an Indian CA firm, which is equivalent to CPA over there. In Indian accounting, I do have an experience as a bookkeeper, as an accountant, which is mainly what do we say? It is mainly responsible and accountable for the finalization of accounting as well. Then after I switched to the US accounting, where first and foremostly I was been enrolled as a bookkeeper, and then gradually promoted with some things like finalization of accounting, with the little finalization which is deals with the depreciation and some little points. And then after it comes to high level of the finalization as well, which was basically related to the middle scale firm. It was not that much high scale industries where I was responsible for the finalization. I have done the finalization of the small and middle size industries. Small in the sense the one which deals with the Schedule C, Schedule E over there in the 1040 tax return and 1120S as well. I haven't done the finalization of 1120 corporation. That is 1120 I haven't done the finalization of the corporations, to be honest.
Okay, so you have some experience with how like so. Let me see. What was the primary tax returns that you've been working on, like in terms of like tax returns?
I do have the experience in all types of tax returns, say 1040, 1120, 1120S. I do have the little the experience in 1040 when I hardly been working in the 1040 when I just have prepared 6 to 7 returns in 1040 when that's it.
Okay, so not as much 1040 experience. Okay.
Okay.
Let me see. Do you have experience with it says Drake, right, on your resume. So you work with Drake software a little bit,
And Lazard. Drake and
and let's
Lazard.
start.
Drake and Lazard.
And, okay, and more experienced bookkeeping. How many years have you been doing taxes out of the, it says 2015 to
In
present?
just US tax accounting, you are asking for just US tax
US, yes,
accounting? US
US
tax on
tax filings, yeah.
three and a half years.
Okay. And what's the primary industries you were working with? What were the clients doing?
Basically, I do work with the 1040 and 1120S. Hardly I work with the 1120C, that is 1120 corporation and 1040 pin. I do have the primary areas for my tax return, I can say is 1040 and 1120S.
So okay, so that's what you've been doing the most, 1040s, 1120s, isn't it?
That's
What's
fabulous.
the what's
Actually.
the what's the primary industry that those people were doing? Like what kind of work was everyone were your clients doing?
No, it's not a specific industry. Like it's basically to have the so many things. It includes the doctors and the hospitals as well. And then after we do have the tax returns of the individuals as well. As for example, that is a one. I will not reveal the name of the company as it is against of the policy as well. So there was a 1120. I used to prepare his 1120S as well and his individual tax return as well. So this is the things that are interrelated to each other. If we are preparing the 1120S, then his individual tax return will be also with me.
Oh, I understand, of course. How were you asked to be proactive in how you
Okay, you ask.
got the information?
Yeah, you
Got the
mean to
information with the
ask
client?
the way I am working, right? If I'm
Yeah.
not. So basically, I do have worked in the Lizard for mostly. Even I do have an experience in drag. It's not like that much problem. But basically, I do have worked with the Lizard. So Lizard is having one data management system, Lizard DMS. So it just have all the documents. Client will be uploading all the documents over there. I will be just quickly go through the 2019 tax return, that is previous year tax return. We'll just go through each and everything that is over there, which will give me a primary idea that what kind of income the client is having, and I can anticipate the income which he will be having in 2020. For that, then after I will just go by the quick review of 2020 tax source documents, which will basically give me the idea about the missing information. I will just send some of the, I will just make a list of this missing information, and then after we'll prepare the tax return, so I can exactly get that what are the missing information that is over here there. Then after I also prefer to prepare the work papers as well, which gives a brief explanation about what are the taxes, how much taxes is coming, what are the particular source of the income, what is the level of the source income, what is the basic area which has given that much of the tax. So client will have an overview of the things just by reading that documents. That documents is basically I prepared in the Excel sheet if the client has allowed me. So basically I preferred work paper as well. I preferred on what are the missing information and listing them and sending to the client, so I can get it as early as possible, and I will be able to accomplish the tax return. I will be able to complete the tax return before the due dates.
Okay. Were you responsible with organizing client lists and determining which clients needed to get work done, or and following up with those things, or mostly with the preparation?
Yeah, it's basically will be depending upon the due date. Say it is, if it is a pass-through entity that deals with 1065 and 1120 years. So if we are near to that due date, I will prefer that tax return over some 1040s and 1120 years. And then after
Okay.
it depends upon the client as well. If client has mailed that he want to apply for PPP loan, just now it has been the what I can say, it is just revealing or something like that's high, that's most in the most in the talk, that is PPP loan. So if we want to apply for the PPP loan, then surely that they would have to have the written quickly filed. So in some cases where client wants the written to get quickly filed or quickly done, so I will prefer that over others.
Okay. Let me see. So do you have experience with doing payroll tax forms?
Yes,
Yeah, payroll
940. You are asking about 940 and 940.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
Yes.
have an experience, but to some extent, I can't say that I do have the specialization over it. I can say if I do have a specialization in 1040, 1120 years and 1120, but I don't have the specialization. Yes, I have done, but to some extent, to be honest.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's not super important anyways. Just asking. What do you know about like sales taxes and sales tax filings?
Sales tricks, I just do have the little knowledge about it. I was working, as I said, that I was working as a bookkeeper over there. So it's basically sales tax and something basically I've just worked on that while I was a bookkeeper. Then after I hadn't worked with that.
Okay. What I have a lot of. I just keep throwing the questions out there. What is Nexus?
Sorry.
Like when I say Nexus, what does that mean to you?
Nexus. Sorry, to be honest. I
No,
don't-
no, it's funny. I was just thinking about it, and that's one of the things I was asked in the last interview that I did when I was for
sorry.
my last job. No, Nexus is it's fine. That's if you it's like to the determination of whether or not you're doing business in a certain location.
Okay.
Do you
so
have
I
do you have
don't have.
experience with international taxes at all? Like with foreign-owned US companies?
To some extent, I can't say that I do have the specialization in it. Corporation, I already mentioned, I don't have the experience in the finalization of corporations. I have just prepared the tax returns. Once the finalizations, financial statements are on my hand.
Okay, so how we would often work is more like I give you an Excel document and a bunch of different information. You would have to put together the work papers and the financial statements yourself,
Okay.
and then the tax returns. It's a little bit more independent here. Would you be comfortable doing that?
Yeah, I would be comfortable. I would just want to ask in that whether we are going to prepare the CSV file or you will be just providing the categorization of expenses, and from that I will have to just prepare the finalization. Do I have to
Yeah.
prepare the CSV file? This is the main question I am asking, because I do have experience while preparing the financial statement in Excel as well. That is, first and first, mostly client will be providing me the bank statements. I will be converting it into CSV file, then will be categorizing it, and using the pivot table, I will be just to prepare the financial statement in Excel only. So I do have an experience. So my question is, as you say that you are going to work in the Excel as well. So my question is, the bank statement will be provided. So I needed to prepare the CSV file as well. That was my question actually.
Um, for many clients, yes. I mean, that's something that we'll have to
Okay,
get
okay. So
from
yeah.
get to them. A lot of my clients are, uh, let's say, like 80% of the way done with their financials. A lot of my clients are. I do a lot of more consulting work than pure like just like 1,000 tax returns. A lot of it's more like you need to think a little bit,
Yeah.
and you know, you're more like every client's completely different, so it's less standardized.
Okay, got it.
Do you have experience writing, responding to IRS notices?
To be very frank, I do have the experience in interpretation of IRS notice, because I had several times come across it. I do have the experience in government correspondence when I was in the Indian accounting. In US accounting, to be frank, I know how to interpret the IRS notice, that what they want, what are the issues they are facing. So I don't I d- actually I didn't get an opportunity to write the answers to IRS notice. That's to be the frank. I have done it, but
Okay,
when I was in the Indian accounting.
okay. I think I got a pretty good understanding here. Gina, do you have some questions?
I think she's not over here. Maybe if I'm not wrong.
Oh yeah, Gina dropped out. Okay, sorry. I'm looking at like a list of questions and kind of what I'm trying to do. The um, where how comfortable are you in like Google Drive and organizing documents and
Yeah,
creating
I am pretty much aware of, I'm very much friendly on the Google Drive as well.
Okay, that's usually, yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy anyways. It's very user friendly.
It is quite resembles to Excel sheet over there. Only few minor differences are there, but that's quite handy at all.
Okay, Gina, do you have any other specific questions for Kinjab?
No, I think I'm good. Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
yeah, I think that's it for now. Thanks for coming to the interview. We have like 2 other interviews to do, so I want to just it was nice to meet you. We'll be in touch.
Yeah, thank you so much. Even I am very glad to meet you both. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay,
Have a great
Bye bye.
bye.
Have a great day ahead.
you too.